A Shalom. I'm Priest and Officer of 500 Quatsat, under Commander Jimmy Hanna, 1 West Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. And we're going to deal with the Hebrew class, the Lashwan Kodash, or the Most High's natural, pure language. Lashawan Kodash. Language, tongue, holy tongue, separate tongue. I'm gonna put a few precepts on the board in Hebrew, translated in the English pronunciation, put the proper precept in there, and we're going to go over it for brothers and sisters to understand. Please like, share, and subscribe to ISUPK Buffalo New York class, the water, which means thank you. Yeah. Quara, Baga Rawa, Al, Thakashak, Kasha, Par, Quara, Lak, Laha, Laha God, Laimaya, Pasha, Pasha Ein, Walaba, Yam, Yaquab, Kata, Katatham. So what does this translate to real quick? Oh, mhm. So again, this precept refers to cry aloud, spare not, and lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins. Okay. So we can see where it says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. All right. So in the Hebrew, as it says in Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1, right? Korah, Bakar Al, Bakashat, Kasha Wapar, Kwawalak, Wahagad, La'imaya, Pasha'an, Walabayath, Yaiqua, Kata Thumb. You know, in English it says, cry aloud, spare not, and lift up thy voice. So the prophet Isaiah is telling our people, cry aloud and spare not. Like in today's society, the ISUPK go out in the byways and highways to teach Blacks, Latinos, and First Nation people how to serve the Lord and to stop sinning. And we got to lift up a choice, lift up our voice like a trumpet, though, so people can hear us loud and clear, so that people can know that we're confident on what we're teaching and what we have to bring out. And also, we have to show our people their transgressions. You know, like if our people is involved into serving other gods, like celebrating Christmas, birthdays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, things of that nature. We got to show our people that, according to Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1 through 5, that learn not the way of the heathen. Starts at verse 2, learn not the way of the heathen and partake of it. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31, envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. So we got to show our people their transgressions. And the house of Jacob, their sins. Who is the house of Jacob? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You know, we can't be criminals. You know, we can't smoke weed. We can't smoke cigarettes. We can't be sexual deviants. You know, we can't be gangbangers. We can't be drug dealers. We can't partake in no darkness that America allows. You know, because the only way America is going to play the good guy is that when blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians get caught up in doing the things that I mentioned, though, as far as like the transgressions, you know, being criminals, being drug dealers, gangbangers, being whoremongers, being prostitutes, you know, to make it. Because when we do that, though, then that gives the oppressor an excuse to unalive us or arrest us and make it seem like they're the good guys and we're the bad guys, where they're in fact indeed the ones that's pushing it out, though. So this is something that we got to understand and learn, though, you know. The ISUPK generals, captains, or officers are crying aloud, sparing not. You know, we ain't sparing nobody's feelings, though, because we out here to teach the truth, whether our people accept it or reject it, or anybody. You know, our job is to show our people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins. You know, so when we go out to battle, out in camp and street teaching, though, we're out to battle. We are at war. We're not here to spare nobody's feelings. So that's the only time when you will see the ISUPK are really at warfare mentality, though. We're not here to spare no feelings, though. We are here to teach the truth and educate our people, so our people can get in the right spirit according to the Most High and come back to the fold. You know, that's the only time when you will see ISUPK is at full warfare mode. Is when we are camp, when we're battling against the philosophy of Christianity. You know, and anybody who goes against the word of the Most High. Get that. Just time to copy that or photo screen. I'll hold up for that. And right here, this the modern Hebrew or Assyrian Hebrew right here. This the modern right now. So we're not. Next precept. Okay. This one is going to be an ancient Hebrew. This next precept is going to be an ancient Hebrew. And always remember, when we write the ancient Hebrew or the pure tongue, though, we want to make sure we got the connectors in the Hebrew, the connectors. You'll see what I'm talking about. We got Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Kaya ha'aishak Yahawala kakam wa ya'abad a laba matana. Kaya hayashak Yahawala kakam wa yabad a laba matana. So it translates to, right, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. This is one of my favorite precepts, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7, because it makes me understand that out here in this society we live in, though, we are being oppressed physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, financially, economically, everywhere, though. And it would piss and upset a lot of Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians who have common sense to understand that what we're going through on this society. But at the same time, we got to understand that a gift destroys the heart. When it's referring to the heart, it's speaking about your mind. Your heart is your mind. Your heart is your mind, though. Not your physical heart, though, but your spiritual heart will be, in this context, will be your mind, your thought process. You know, a gift will change, will destroy your thought process if we're not paying attention, though, because a lot of our quote unquote um, um, religious leaders and public figures and a lot of our councilmen that speak for our people and the Blacks, Latinos, and Native Indian communities and projects will say this and say that like it sounds good, like it's going to do good for our people as a nation, though. But when they get a couple of dollars put in their pocket, it destroys their mind. You know, a gift. You know, so a lot of our celebrities, government officials of Black, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Who else? A lot of our leaders who's in charge of our communities fall for this situation. You know, because even them at some times they will understand that they're being oppressed though, and they will be pissed off though. But the minute the oppressor or any other nation gives them enough money or a nice reward, you know what I'm saying, to satisfy them, it destroys their mind if they're not thinking, if they're not focusing on um, what's really necessary and not just about themselves. Because again, in this society in America, though, Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians has been taught how to be selfish and not be compassionate and considerate for one another. So this is a major big issue right here. This is definitely one of my favorite precepts right here, though. You know, because like because me, I know oppression, my people being oppressed, including myself, though. I'm mad. I'm a wise man is mad like myself, though. I'm hot. I'm pissed off, though. But I understand that a gift will destroy the heart, my mind, my thought process if I fall for the okie dokie. You know, if I fall for the okie dokie from the oppressors' tricks and crafty ways of how you approach us. So we understand that. We understand that the white man or the oppressor is very crafty on what they do. Even sometimes our own people, though, you know what I'm saying, whether the Christian pastors or the celebrity public figures or any religious leader or any uh, of our people that's in a high prestige that's supposed to be governed and the spokesperson for our people. So that's something that we got to be able to understand. You know, never allow the gift to destroy the heart, which is your mind. Never allow a couple dollars. Basically, what I'm saying is that don't sell your soul or your mind or your heart to the devil or the deceiver for a quick gift or a quick buck. In layman's terms, which makes sense though. You know, I like you see me right here. I'm not wearing this shirt for nothing though. You see this right here where it says ISUPK Real Nigga University. My shirt. I'm not wearing this shirt for nothing though. It's for a reason. It's to represent my people and represent the Most High Christ, Commander Jenny Hanna, and my people within the community, Blacks, Latinos, and First Nation people. I'm here to represent them. I'm the spokesperson for them. I'm in charge of my people to let my people understand that just because the oppressor or the white man gives you a great gift, though, it's not wrong with receiving gifts, though, but we got to be careful with those things. Don't be so quick to take a quick buck or a gift, because the oppressor will offer to you, and then he's going to make you regret something, like later on in the future, near future, or something. You regret you did that. So a lot of our celebrities, movie actors, athletes, and entertainers of Black, Latino, and Native American Indians make a lot of those mistakes. So a whole lot of them, a lot of them actually regret that. So this is why it's important. Well, they won't show it though, but deep down inside, they actually regret it though. So this is important to understand that Ecclesiastes chapter 7:7, Kaya, Hayashak, Yahawalao, Kakam, Waya Bad, Laba, Matana. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So we want to always remember that though. Don't always fall for the okie dokie that the oppressor has to offer. So we want to take time to examine and do our own investigation on certain things before we make a final conclusion on what's going on. Especially if we're not completely concrete sure about what to make though. And again, the men in the ISUPK like myself and other members of the ISUPK throughout the earth, those here to help our people, Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So with that being said, I'll wrap up class of the day for the security announcements. ISUPK security announcements. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and shut themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Tithes, which is commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10 means 10th in Hebrew. Ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the general. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like upcoming holy convocations. What we got? Upcoming holy convocations. The memorial of blowing the trumpets is coming. It will be the next holy convocation, first day of the 7th month, Friday, September 11th, 2026. Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 through 26. Remind Akim Aquathium to check bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, scarf. With that being said, let's give a courtesy salute to the teachers myself right here, Men of Israel, Amaju, which means stand, Amad Shabbat, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Yazmatah, Sar, which means turn in Hebrew. Let's give a courtesy salute to the sisters. I need the sisters or the Aquathian to stand or get at Amaju. Men of Israel, Amaju, Shabbat, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Allah Ba'Shem Yahshua. Yazmatah, class dismissed.